Hey enamel friends, let's talk about depletion gilding. Now, the first thing is, what is depletion gilding? Well, let me tell you. Depletion gilding is the process of drawing the primary either pure silver or pure gold, depending on the metal you're working with, to the surface. For example, I have this lovely vessel that I have had cast in sterling silver. And if I were to try to enamel on this vessel, the copper in the sterling silver is going to react to the heat and turn black. And that's not something I want to have happen. And so I'm going to depletion gild this vessel before I do any kind of enameling on it. Now, everyone, let's demystify a little bit the process of depletion gilding. Basically, all you need to do to draw out the fine silver from this vessel is to heat it up, quench it, pickle it, and every time it does it, it's gonna turn black, and you just repeat that process until it no longer turns black anymore. And so far, I have only used a torch when I have been depletion gilding, and a torch for a vessel like this, it might be hard to heat it up really evenly. And so I am going to use the kiln to heat this up and do my depletion gilding process. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got my kiln set to 787 Celsius, which is 1450 Fahrenheit. So let's get depletion gilding. I'm gonna start with the lid. I'm gonna do these separately, and I have it sitting on there's something that doesn't have any glass already melted onto it, because I don't want it to stick to this mounting plate. And we're just gonna go ahead and put it in the kiln and leave it in for about 2 minutes. Here it is. Now you can see, I'm going to set that right there, that it has turned kind of a mottled dark brown color. And I'm just gonna give it a moment. I don't wanna just quench it straight out of the kiln, but I'm just gonna give it a moment to carefully relax a little bit. And I have some plain water to quench it in first. And then right here, I've got my pickle pot filled to the brim with pickle, and I'm going to first quench it and then put it into the pickle. And remember, don't ever put anything made of steel into your pickle. So we're going to just gently stick it in there. And you can see that it is all kind of mottled and black, and I'm just going to put it carefully into the pickle. And we're gonna leave it in the pickle until it is no longer black. It'll be a couple minutes. The pickle pot's not quite totally warmed up yet, but we'll pull it out and then see where we are. And while that one is hanging out in the pickle, let's go ahead and get this little guy into the kiln. Let me carefully pick him up, bring him and again, about 2 to 3 minutes. And as you can see, this one is also looking a little bit black in places. So we still have, the lid is still in the pickle right here. So we're going to just give it a moment to cool down a hair. I am gonna pull out, our friend, the lid is out of the pickle. We'll put him in the water. We'll look at him in a second. And now we're gonna go ahead and quench this little guy. Satisfying. You can see all of that blackness. So we're gonna go ahead and put him in the pickle. And let's have a quick look at our lid. Out of the pickle, and what we're gonna do is gonna put you right back into the kiln. Let's see. And we're just going to keep doing this until when it comes out of the kiln, there's no bits of black residue on these pieces. This is the third firing, and honestly, it looks really good and clear. Look how white they are. We're just going to give them a moment to settle down before we quench them and have a look. This is beautiful and white and ready for all the enameling I'm about to put on this. And honestly, that only took 3 goes in the kiln. You know, sometimes it could take a little bit more. I think because this item was cast, it was already pretty much a little bit depletion gilded to start off with. So don't be surprised if your sterling silver piece takes a few more goes. But I am so excited to start enameling this little guy. So definitely, if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. And if you're interested in learning more about how to enamel, I actually have lots of enameling tutorials on my Vimeo channel. So check that out as well. Again, happy enameling, everybody. Take care.